And like this is what we're dealing with. It's my fucking hometown, right there. I mean, you're almost afraid to make eye contact sometimes, right? Do you feel that uncomfortableness?
Yeah.
This is it.
Jeez.
The opioid crisis destroyed this community. We call it ground zero for a reason. This wasn't a wave, right? This was a tidal wave. A tidal wave of pills into communities. In my hometown, in Huntington, Cabell County, West Virginia, we have 100,000 people. We were averaging 10 million pills a year. This is pharmaceutical-grade opium. It's claimed the lives of my friends. It's claimed the lives of my friends' children, my neighbors. You will not find anybody in this community that has not been impacted.
Part of what makes West Virginia ground zero is that it's already such a disadvantaged state. West Virginia has such high rates of chronic illness, conditions like diabetes and heart disease and lung conditions. We have a lot of retired coal workers.
It has a lot to do with class. It has a lot to do with socioeconomic status. This is really a problem in those groups where institutions have left them hanging. So the decline in manufacturing, the decline in wages for low-skill individuals, the decline in marriage, these are the groups that are really being hit hardest.
Those kinds of impacts are generational. I mean, it gets passed down.
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to fight for not only those that were lost, but fight for the children of those families. What we needed was the city, the county, and the state to each join hand in hand and take this fight on. That's what it ultimately tipped the scales. And so in the opioid litigation, all 50 states and every county in each state and every city within each county has all joined together to try to fight the opioid epidemic, and it is truly a social movement.
November 23, 1998. To settle state lawsuits, America's major tobacco companies signed a tobacco settlement agreement that provides the states over $200 billion.
The national opioid settlement is to some degree similar to the litigation that occurred against cigarette manufacturers in the late 1990s. Most of that money just went into general revenue. States just use it anyway. What separates a national opioid settlement from, say, the deal that was struck with the cigarette manufacturers is that states and counties have agreed to spend a large fraction of the settlement dollars on programs designed to abate the crisis.
We didn't want the opioid litigation money to be used to retire state debt. We didn't want it to be used for infrastructure, for roads, for schools. As bad as that sounds, I personally wanted to make sure this money was spent to fight the opioid epidemic. And that's where I'm hoping Leo and the University of Notre Dame can play a role.
What we want to do is get as much knowledge as we can out of that money. So we are hoping that states and counties, as they distribute these dollars, are going to take evaluation seriously, are going to allow these programs to be put under the microscope.
Leo researchers have just always been great about having an attitude of humility, and they very genuinely want to understand. So for us personally here in West Virginia, we really hope to be able to demonstrate that our projects are effective, that we do have an impact on reducing poverty.
We need to provide information to other jurisdictions, other organizations about what works and what doesn't work, because up till now, it's not working. I mean, there's 100,000 people dying a year. It's just a staggering number. So we just need a larger base of information to deal with this program. And the only way that we're going to get that information is to actually run some experiments.
If we look back in 10 years and say we did this right, it'll be a success. If we look back in 10 years and we say this is the same thing that happened with tobacco money, then it'll be a failure. We have to get it right now. If we can study what works and distinguish it from what doesn't work at a federal level, at a state level, and even at a private level, then what we can do is we can use this money wisely and really make a difference in the country.